Hi. So I've been busy. Hi. So oh, I should move my mic actually. Hi. So I've been busy. How's everyone doing? I am Fuzz. And last you saw me, I was still at my other house. And now I'm living underground. So what's been happening? I have some clips from before I started doing this. I'll splice them in. But I started recording this 2 months ago. And I've had a couple of mishaps. First of all, I got really tired. Work was kind of just kicking my butt. So I very much did not do much other than a weekly stream. If that. And then Minecraft got sorely neglected. Then about a week ago, I picked it back up. I finally made a beacon and then realized for this dig project, a beacon wasn't gonna be enough. So now I have 4 more. And so we have 5 in total. Yeah, that's how math works. I am so good at math, y'all better believe it. But yeah. There's my initial chest area. I've dug out quite a bit of this. I also had some help from Phantom, who also exists on the server. And so we've been digging, and I wanted a solid floor, so now we have glasses of floor because mobs can't spawn on it, because I got so lucky and started digging in a slime chunk. 2 of them, in fact. Now, on top of all that, there is also a trial chamber. I think on this side. You might be able to see it as we get closer. But there is a trial chamber on one of these edges. It'll be this one. There's a trial chamber over here. Yep, there you go. You can see it. So, the plan for this is we are building a maze. So this is an idea I've had for a couple of years now. Basically, what I want to do is make a maze or a labyrinth. I haven't quite decided which one. That I run with redstone. Basically, what will happen is we dig this area out, and then we have a spot to do a decent-sized maze, but there'll be little levers and stuff that people can click, and that'll open up new paths, and it'll just be a giant puzzle that people have to get to the end of. I don't know if we're gonna add mobs or not to it. The good thing about there being a trial chamber right over there is that if I decide I want mobs, I can, and there's also a slime chunk over here anyway, so maybe we will work that into it, maybe not. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there. Right now, we've just been focused on digging. So let's cut to the clips I have of this in the early stages and the digging stages. So I have acquired some goods. Let me go show you what they are. And if you look in my hand, I have got just from my storage room this little thing. And if we also check, we do also have this. And I also did fight the dragon at the same time. It was a wild thing. I wish I had recorded it, but it was kind of off the cuff. Yeah. I don't know why that's what we decided to do earlier today, but here we are, having a grand old time regardless. So the plan is we are gonna go ahead. Let's go to our other home. and you'll see what we're doing here. So I think between episodes, I went and I got a villager. So right below our village, I have marked out a little project, to say the least. I've gone through and I have dug a corridor all the way around. Yeah. And if we go this whole way, it is 2 stacks long. So I think that's 2 chunks. It does go through an amethyst, which is very nice, very pretty, but unrelated to what we're doing. And it just keeps going. And it just keeps going. So the plan, oh, I forgot I had this on. So the plan, if you dare to believe it, is this little fuzzball is going to learn redstone. We're making a labyrinth. Now, I've had this idea for a couple of years. I was gonna do it on another server, but the server I was on was a roleplay server, and I was assigned a different character than that. So instead, we're doing it on this server. Oh, and it does also go through an underwater cave, which is the part I'm most not excited for, the underwater cave portion. Because we are gonna have to drain that, and right there. So we're gonna have to dig this out, and then my goal is to dig out like 20 blocks down, up or down, I don't really care, and more or less make a nice big area so we can have plenty of room to do redstone and to actually make the labyrinth itself. So that's currently the plan. How well this will work, I am unsure, but be very prepared for this itself take many, many weeks. It may take longer than expected due to the fact that I am currently hyperfixated on this wonderful game called Genshin Impact. Not sponsored, but I am very, very obsessed. It is the hyperfixation. So, yeah, isn't this fun? Now we can just kind of wee. And if we go up here, very, very slowly, we don't have anything protecting these, which at some point I will have to do. But we also have our villager. He sells mending for cheap. So that's what we do here. At some point, I will probably get more villagers and just kind of stack them along next to it. But for right now, mending is the most important one. And that's what we're gonna stick with. So the plan for right now is we are gonna try and make a beacon. So that way the whole digging stuff out will be less strenuous. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want to dig all that out by hand and it take the normal amount of time. Even with this efficiency 5 pick, that's gonna take a heckin' long time. Let's see if we can figure out how to craft a beacon. Obsidian, glass, and the nether star. Well, I don't remember if we have glass. This was organized at one point. Tis no longer. I also just might not have glass. Isn't this relaxing? Sound of many chests opening and closing, and me finding nothing. Sure, everyone is completely enthralled. Do I even have any sand? I do not. You've got sponge though, which is good for when we're gonna have to empty all that out. Okay. Wonderful. And now we have all of the ingredients to craft our very first beacon. Now we need to find something to power it. I don't think I have enough of any material to power this thing. There needs to be a couple of materials. And I think I have none. Let's check our boxes of riches. I could be overly... I could be really just full of the audacity and do diamond. For whatever reason, I have a lot of that ore. But like, that feels weird. So, seems like we're going on a mining trip to get specifically iron. Since I don't know where an iron farm is. Oh gosh, these chickens. Okay, so we have our beacon. Let's throw it in there. Throw all of the extra stuff we don't need in places. What places? I'm not too sure, but we're doing it anyway. Got these, we've got arrows, we've got inventory space. I think we are set. So I'm gonna do some off-camera mining and I will be back. So, the plan from here is we are going to do some more digging. And I believe next video we are going to go ahead and there is an event on the server where we are playing werewolf. I will try and keep track of it. It will also be, I don't know if it'll be live streamed or not actually, but other people will be live streaming it. I will be putting it into a video. So that way we can have that sort of fun thing as well. So that way we're getting a lot of personal interaction. No, I'm so good at that. You better believe I am so heckin' good at human interaction. Like it's my job or something. No. Y'all are gonna see a real mess. But that is for next video. For now, we gotta get back to the grind. We gotta get back. My pickaxe not broken enough. We gotta keep mining, keep grinding, and having so much fun. You better believe that we're gonna have so much good time, good fun. And yeah. So let's hit it with another time lapse of all this digging, because if I'm digging this much, I am banking on all of this just being the content for this video. This is the video of digging and mining. Next episode will be werewolf, and then after that, it'll be the creation of the maze and all the stuff that goes into that, which will be really fun. So back to time lapse. There we go. I had to stop digging for the event in between, but oh my gosh, 3 days of solid digging later, and it's done. All of it's gone. Well, except for that little chunk with chests, but you know, I still have to move the chests over, and I am waiting till I have a friend online to do that. It's big. It's tall. Very glad I did it. But yeah. Here's the space. In this corner, we have my chests. And in the corner, we also have a honey bubble column and snow, in case we want to go up and down. which eventually I will. We've got big wide open space. There are a couple slime chunks in there. I'll have to figure out which one those are again. I think there was one over here, one over there, and one over there, but yeah, I'll figure that out later. And we have beacons, which means I can, if I want, change them to be something else more interesting and more fun. And we can also put villagers and stuff down here so I can make better tools. I think I need like some more unbreaking for other elytra I have. But yeah. We've got a lot of space, which is perfect for what I've been planning. But if I figure out the redstone, what I will do is I will make it so you can go to different segments of the maze and like do a puzzle or find a lever, do something to open and change the maze around. So you have to go through, find certain items, and if you find them in the wrong order, it locks you out, something like that. So that way we have something a little more interactive than just your standard maze where you have to find the center or find your way out. We want to find something. And we have a couple plugins that should make this pretty interesting. One of them, if we head over to my chest area, very slowly, maybe. I could fly, but I don't feel like it. One of them being the elevator plugin, where if you throw an ender pearl or an eye of ender, I don't remember exactly how it is, you can go up, or if you shift, you can go down. So the plan is to maybe use a little bit of that. Maybe we make it so it's 2 layers. I don't know. We'll figure something out. It'll be really fun. I have not planned this out whatsoever. Purely because I didn't know how big I was going to make this. I'm imagining we'll leave a little bit of room on the edges, a teeny bit of room on the top, and then a bunch of room at the bottom for any sort of noodles that we may need. This also is nowhere near build limit or bedrock, so that way we can expand up or down as needed. We started with this 128 by 128 by 20, so that way it gave me a good empty base of what I was doing. Hopefully I don't need to go more than 1 or 2 layers for what I'm intending. I may need to do a mock-up of some sort in a creative world. I have no idea how to do that though. That might be something I have to learn World Edit or Axiom or Lightmatica or something to figure out. So, I am gonna go start figuring out what I want to do. But until next time, enjoy. Thank you for watching. Make sure you take care of yourselves, drink water, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!